Hi guys, it's Rick Sadle with the Sadle Home Selling Team. You know, in today's market, it's very often that we get multiple offers when we list a house for sale. And so today I want to talk about how to handle multiple offers when you're the seller. So the other day, we put a house on the market, we got 19 offers. 19 offers, can you believe that? So the question is, how do you deal with all those offers? You're pretending you're the seller for a minute. How do you look at 19 offers and decide which one is going to be the best for you? Well, the first thing we do is we go to all the buyer's agents and ask them to be sure that their client put forward their best foot, that they have their highest and best offer. That way we're sure we're not leaving anything on the table. Then we're going to lay them out side by side, whether actually printing them out or putting them out virtually, and then rank them according to the seller's priorities. Because it's not always about price, right? Price is super important, but it could be other things like, well, it could be like their timing. Do they need to get out of the house quickly? Is it a quick close offer? Maybe the buyer offered to let them stay in the house after closing so they get their money and they can go buy out their new house before they have to move. So it's not always about price. So one of the other things we look at is financing. Obviously a cash offer is going to be a lot more likely to close. It's going to have less contingencies, shall we say, so it's much more likely to finish. So we look at financing, but really in multiple offer scenarios, one of the biggest things we want to look at is commitment of the buyer. So did they put in a large earnest money? Sometimes we even get offers where the buyer put in non-refundable earnest money, and that obviously shows that they're going to be much more likely to be there at the finish line. Because let's face it, in multiple offer scenarios, what happens a lot is people start bidding each other up, and they get, let's say, emotionally involved, and then what happens is a couple days later they win the bid, let's say, and then they get what we call buyer's remorse. They feel like maybe they paid too much for the property, so then they go to back out. So what we really want to look for is commitment in multiple offer scenarios. That's one of the biggest things. Now the reason I said we lay them out side by side and we rank those offers, let's say 1 through 19 in that scenario, is because one of the best, shall we say, tactics we can use is to look at getting a couple of backup offers. So we choose the first position offer, whether it's the best price or whatever term was most important to the seller. And then we pick a couple of backup offers. And this does two things. It gives us someone to go to in case the first position buyer gets buyer's remorse and backs out. It also gives us a lot more power during the repair negotiations, right? The buyer does their inspection, they come and they say to us, hey, we want all these things fixed, or we want some cash off the price of the sale. But then we can say, hey, you know what, actually, we're not going to do those things because we have a backup offer that we can go to in case you don't want to buy this, Mr. Buyer. So it gives us much more power in repair negotiations. So, I mean, that's there's a lot more to the whole multiple offer scenario, but that's the basics. So I hope that helps. And obviously, if you have any questions about this or any other topic, please feel free just to reach out.